there. Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to Tiger Stadium here in Stratford as the Stratford Tigers will be taking on the Newman Catholic Cardinals in the first Merwood Conference game of the season as both teams have gotten non-conference games in so far, and the Tigers are 2-1 overall. Heartbreaking loss against Wausau East, but coming off a 3-1 victory over Athens Blue Jays on Friday in a very, very close ball game. And the Newman Cardinals so far are 0-2 on the season, losing to Athens 15-2 and to Abbotsford Colby last Friday 12-6. In that contest, Abbotsford Colby had a 6-0 lead. Newman came back, scored 6 in the, I want to say, about the fifth inning to tie the contest up. Then Abby Colby came back and put a 6 spot up also to go ahead and win the contest 12-6. So far this season, as a team for the Newman Cardinals, they're batting a 114 as a team. Their ERA is a 10.50 as they have walked 24 batters and walked 3 intentionally, so 27 walks in 2 ball games. The contest against Abbotsford Colby the other night, a combination of 25 walks in that contest. For the Stratford Tigers, hitting-wise, I was really surprised when I saw this as through 3 ball games. They're only hitting 203 on the season, but the thing is they come up with the big hits at the right time. And pitching-wise, outstanding pitching. They've only walked 9 batters so far this year. They've struck out 25. They have a team ERA of 2.33. And one of the key ball players on that team is the freshman pitcher in Christian Ream, who has an ERA of like 0.35, and in the 2 starts that he has had, outstanding. He does have the 2 wins that the Tigers have this year. Brady Berg is another one of the starting pitchers. He had an outstanding outing against Wausau East as he pitched 5 innings in that contest and only gave up 1 run. But Stratford will be ready for this one. It's a little chilly. It's only 44 degrees, and the wind's out of the west and northwest at 20 miles an hour here, and it's supposed to gust up to about 35. So it will be a very, very chilly ball game here. Softball game going on also right next door, and the way this diamond is set up, anything to left field is going to be an adventure because it's right in that northwest corner with the wind blowing in towards the third base dugout. So it will be an adventure. The dimensions at this ballpark is 300 down both lines and 350 to dead center. And so starting for the Stratford Tigers, leading off and playing center field is Jack Tubbs, who's leading the team in hitting. Batting second and playing short is Riley Spindler. Batting third is third baseman Vance Kellerman. Batting in the cleanup spot and catching is Brady Berg. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jagger Orman. Batting sixth and DHing for Matthew Shanefoos, who will be playing left field, is Christian Ream, the freshman. And pitching and batting in the 7th spot is Drew Gage. Batting 8th and playing right field is Jack Remus, and batting 9th is Colton Hampton. And we are going to currently have the starting lineup before the ball game here. And today's pregame show is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. So we're going to take a quick commercial break here, and we'll be right back for the opening pitch of today's game against the Stratford Tigers and the Newman Cardinals here at Tiger Stadium. And today's game is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
And we're back here at Stratford, and the starting lineup for the Cardinals of Newman Catholic, leading off and playing center field, Quincy Fender. Batting second and catching for the Cardinals is Carson Rice. Batting third and pitching for the Cardinals today is Steve Clement. Batting in the cleanup spot and playing first base, Evan Groney. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Noah Martin. Batting sixth and playing left field, Carter Sirwanka. Batting seventh and playing third base, Owen Reeves. Batting eighth and playing right field, Tanner Henley. And batting ninth and playing second base, Matteo Romano. And coming to the plate for the Newman Cardinals is the leadoff hitter, Quincy Fender.
5, Quincy Fender.
Fender on the season so far is 0 for 3 so far. He's walked 4 times. And the opening pitch by Gage catches right at the knees for a call, strike one. As I mentioned, a little chilly here. And the scoreboard has been shut off for some reason. The windup and the pitch, a swing and a miss by Fender. 0-2 now on the batter. Gage from the windup and the pitch. Down low for ball one. Nice stop by Brady Berg there. The outfield for the Tigers from left to right is Shane Foose, Tubbs, and Remus. As Gage trying to get his composure out there as hats are flying all over the place with this wind out here. As I mentioned, it's about 24 miles an hour, and they're talking about a 35 to 40 mile an hour winds at times. And a windup and the pitch, and swing and a miss, strike. And that is a Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never happened. So one down here in the top of the first inning as Fender goes down on strikes. Bringing up the catcher now, Carson Rice. And the first pitch right at the knees for a call strike. As Rice is hitting .333 on the season. Gage working out of the stretch and down low, ball one. A lot of the pitchers that I have seen this year enjoy working more out of that stretch than out of that windup. They've got, I've noticed they've got better control by going out of that stretch. From the stretch and the pitch. And fouled it off as Rice works the count now to 1-2. As Rice, a returning letterman from last year. from the stretch. Gage with the pitch. And down low for ball 2. 2-2. We're in the top of the first inning here, as this game was originally scheduled for this coming Thursday, but they moved it up. These two teams will meet again. And a call, strike 3, as Rice goes down looking at a pitch on the outside corner. And again, that is a Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Called Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleaning and restoration. That's Surf Pro, like it never happened. And the number 3 hitter now, the pitcher, Steve Clement. As Clement gets ready, and a swing and a miss. Very good control that Gage has so far here in the first inning, as he has set down the first 2 batters on strikeouts. Gage shakes off the first sign, takes the second, and the pitch. Just slow for ball 1 with a breaking ball. 1-1 count with 2 down here in the top of the first inning from Tiger Stadium. Not in Detroit, folks, but in Stratford. And a swing and a miss by Clement. Makes the count 1-2. This light pole here is wiggling pretty good over here. That's hope it doesn't fall over here with a strong wind. Next pitch comes down low, and it's a 2-2 count on Steve Clement. Gage getting the sign from Berg. And the pitch. And fouling it off to stay alive for Clement. As the Tigers have also, with this game, moved from this coming Thursday to tonight, they did pick up a game, and they will be playing Gilman here on Thursday in a home game. And I promise it will be a little bit warmer than it is today. So we got a full count on Steve Clement. Gage from the stretch. And swing and a miss as Gage strikes out the side on a Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never happened. So for the Cardinals in the first inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. After a half inning of play, it's the Cardinals of Newman Catholic, nothing, and the Stratford Tigers coming back. And you're watching Merriwood Conference Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And we're back here at Tiger Stadium. The friendly staff at Sweats Country Corner Mart in Blanker serves up a large selection of food made to order daily, like fish fries, chicken dinners, and awesome pizza. Drive in today on County Road P, just off Highway 10 in Blanker. And leading off for the Stratford Tigers will be Jack Tubbs, as looking at the latest stats, the top 3 hitters last year for the Stratford Tigers, who had an outstanding season, was Jack Tubbs, Brady Berg, and Riley Spindler, and they're right in that order again this year. as Tubbs is hitting .500 on the season. He's got 6 stolen bases. He's only struck out once, been hit by 1. He's got 3 RBIs, and he is 4 for 5 and scored 5 runs so far on the season. This is the kind of guy you really want in this leadoff spot to get on base and get things going for the Stratford Tigers. So Clement gets first pitch in for a call strike right at the knees to Jack Tubbs. Clement also working out of the stretch. And a pitch just upstairs. 1-1 count now to the center fielder, Jack Tubbs. As the wind is starting to pick up a little bit more. And a shot between the short and third baseman and into left field for a base hit for Jack Tubbs as he rounds first base. As he leads off. And most likely he'll get the green light to take off for second to get in scoring position. Now batting is the shortstop. Riley Spindler hitting .250 on the season. Big lead. There he goes on the first pitch as Spindler squared the bunt and let it go through, and Jack gets the stolen base. And it wouldn't be surprising. He did this also against Wausau East, if I'm not mistaken. He lined up stealing third also on 2 straight pitches. So it wouldn't surprise me if he gets a big lead. He'll take off for third. And yes, there he goes. And the throw down to third is over the third baseman's head and into left field on a throwing error by the catcher, and Jack Tubbs scores the first run for the Stratford Tigers to make it 1-0 here, as that's almost as good as a home run. Seen a little more action out of Jack Tubbs and a throwing error by the catcher over the third baseman's head. And I called it just like it was against Wausau East. They came back with back-to-back steals. And the next pitch into Spindler. And ball 4 as Riley walks on 4 straight pitches.
Number 3, Vance Kuhlman.
As Kuhlman in the number 3 spot, third baseman. Kuhlman on the season is 1 for 8 hitting-wise, but he's scored 3 runs. He's got a double. He's got walked twice this year and got hit by a pitch. He's hitting .125, but great on-base percentage. Throw down to second, and Spindler comes in with a stolen base. Stratford loves the steal, as they have, if I can find it here real quick, but they love to steal. Last year they had 59 stolen bases and were only cut down twice all season. So the percentage for them stealing a base is just phenomenal. As Riley Spindler picks up now the 3rd stolen base here early in the first inning. And ground ball to shortstop, and it'll be an infield hit by Vance Kuhlman. And coming up now is Brady Berg, the catcher, in the cleanup spot. Left-handed hitter, looks down, signs from assistant coach Schmidt. And from the stretch, and a call strike, and a double steal. And so Spindler steals third, and Kuhlman steals second. So 5 stolen bases so far with only 3 batters by the Stratford Tigers. From the stretch, high and outside to Brady Berg, 1-1. So Tigers with 2 players in scoring position here. Tigers leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. From the stretch, and low and outside to Brady. Makes the count 2-0. Excuse me, 2-1, I'm sorry. As I'm thinking they have right around Yeah, they've got 12 stolen bases in the first 3 ball games this year, and already they have 5 here in the first inning. 3-1 count now to Brady Berg with nobody down. Clement from the stretch and outside and gets by the catcher, and Spindler comes in standing up and he gets by the pitcher as everybody will hold up, and a throw to second base as Berg headed to second, and the ball gets by the second baseman, and coming in to score was Vance Keelman.
Jager Orman.
So they'll score on a wild pitch, then Keelman will score on a throwing error by the catcher to allow Keelman to score. And Spindler scores also, so the Tigers are leading now 3-0. And Berg at second by the walk. And up to bat now is the first baseman, Jager Orman, in the number 5 spot. Right-handed hitter for the Tigers. And a line shot to the second baseman. It gets by the second baseman for a base hit. And scoring will be Brady Berg with run number 4.
Now batting.
As that is the third base hit.
Ream.
Third base hit by the Stratford Tigers. So they've had a hit, then a walk, then a hit, then a walk, and now another hit. And coming to the plate is Kristen Ream. A fine young freshman pitcher. He is DHing today. And Christian is 1 for 6 on the season, hitting 167. And a wild pitch. And going to second is Orman. As that is the third wild pitch by Clement. Clement from the stretch, looks at second. And down low, nicely blocked by Rice behind the plate. 2-0 count. And a swing and a miss by Ream. Tigers leading 4-0 as they have sent 5 batters to the plate and 4 of them scoring, and Ream works a walk. As I mentioned,
Now batting, number 24, Drew Gage.
as Drew Gage, the pitcher, is now hitting. As I mentioned, walks-wise, the Cardinals have walked a lot of batters and a wild pitch. As Orman goes to third on the wild pitch, and Ream goes to second. So runners now in scoring position at second and third. Orman at third, Ream at second. Gage the batter with a count 1-0. And nobody down as Gage fouls it off. This is actually Gage's first plate appearance on the season for the Stratford Tigers. Used quite a bit as a relief pitcher last year. And hits it off a home plate and goes foul. And now makes the count 1-2 to the Tigers' starting pitcher, Drew Gage, with Jack Remus on deck and Colton Haupt following him. And the pitch just upstairs. 2-2 count. Clement working out of the stretch. And a ground ball to the third baseman. And he tried to make the tag on Ream and missed the tag, and so we're going to have to give Gage a fielder's choice on that, but he will get a credit for an RBI as he knocks in Orman with the 5th run for the Tigers here in the first inning. And Ream goes to third. So runners at the corners, still with nobody down. And stealing second is Drew Gage. As that is now 6 stolen bases by the Tigers. And a shot out the left field and down. And could be 2, as 2 runs will score. As Jack Remus comes up with a 2-run double to left field. As Ream and Gage both score.
Now coming up to bat, number 10, Colton Hupp.
And coming to the plate is the number 9 hitter, Colton Hulpt. And we still do not have an out. And out in front of home plate, and Clement picking it up, throwing to first to Groney, and for out number 1, as the Cardinals get the first out here in the first inning.
Now up to bat, number 7, Jack Tubbs.
And Jack Remus lands up going to third on the play. So back to the top of the batting order, where it's Jack Tubbs, and Jack hits one to center field, and it drops in as the wind played havoc with that one. And Jack will get credit with his 2nd hit of the ball game, and also an
Now
RBI.
batting, number 2, Riley Spindler.
As now it is 8-0 here in the bottom of the first, and Riley Spindler, who walked and stole 2 bases. And there goes Jack Tubbs as he gets his 3rd stolen base of the ball game, and number 7 as a team here in the first inning. From the stretch and down the third base line, just foul. Count is 1-1 on the shortstop, Riley Spindler. Riley has a .500 on-base percentage this year. Tubbs at second. From the stretch. And Tubbs stealing third. As that is 8 stolen bases now by the Tigers in the first inning. And a fly ball out to center field and off the glove of the center fielder, and Tubbs will score. I'm going to give Spindler a base hit on that. The center fielder had to come a long way, and the wind played a lot of havoc with that also. So RBI single by Spindler. And run number 9 for the Stratford Tigers. And
Timeout on the field.
we may have a pitching change. So as they're having a little conference out there, we're going to head it back to Trav over there, and he's going to play a couple commercials here and about our sponsors. And this game is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
And we're back as the conference has broken up, and coming to the plate now is Vance Keelman. Arbor Vantage Tree Care provides professional tree services in central Wisconsin from tree removal to pruning to stump grinding and consultations. Whatever your tree needs, Arbor Vantage is yours. And we got a fly ball, and coming in as a center fielder and bounces in front of him And coming up with a base hit is
Number 4,
Vance Kuhlman as the wind is picking up immensely here. Arbor Vantage is your complete tree care partner. Contact them today at arborvantage.com or like them on Facebook. With this wind, I think it's going to knock a lot of branches down. Pitch comes in and a call strike catches the outside corner. One down here in the bottom of the first inning. Tigers leading 9-0. And right on the outside corner to the cleanup hitter, Brady Berg. Brady walked and scored last time up. Runners at first and second. One down. And Brady with a ground ball with a shortstop. As the shortstop goes over and takes the bag.
Now coming up
And gets Kuhlman for out number 2.
Jaeger Ormond.
And the fielder's choice for Brady Berg. Now runners at the corners. And bringing up Jaeger Ormond, who singled last time up. And has an RBI also. And a call strike to Jaeger. So 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. And the wind's really playing havoc there as Wind just held that ball up. And a run scores on that.
Now at bat, number 11, Christian
Has
Green.
2-run score on that short fly ball to right field. The wind just played havoc with that. So Ormond gets his second and third RBI of the ball game. And it's now 11-0. Stratford Tigers. And Christian Ream, the DH, walked last time up and scored. Fouls one off. And the count now is 1-1. As I feel we'll be seeing a lot of the reserves coming in, maybe about the 4th inning or so. And a shot out to the left fielder. He had a little problem gauging that, but he did catch it for out number 3. But the Stratford Tigers
Inning number 1.
comes up with 11 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors and 1 man left. So after 1 inning of play, it's the Stratford Tigers 11 and the Cardinals of Newman Catholic nothing. And you are watching Marywood Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
And we're back here at Tiger Stadium, and that first inning took 32 minutes to play as we start the second inning here. And it'll be interesting how Mr. Gage adjusts after that long sitting in the dugout. And guess it didn't phase him one bit as the first pitch comes in and swing and a miss. Strike one to first baseman Evan Groney. And he went around for strike two as Gage struck out the first three batters of this contest from the stretch. And the pitch. And a call, strike three, as Evan Groney strikes out for the fourth straight strikeout, and that's a Jamie Wenzel strikeout called Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never happened. The number 5 hitter is Noah Martin, the shortstop. And the pitch just misses the inside corner. So four batters, 4 strikeouts. And a pitch right down the main drag for Gage. Drew looking very effective out there today. And a ground ball back to Gage. Takes his time, steps, throws, and out number 2. So 2 down here in the top of the second inning. Brings up the left fielder, Carter Sherwanka.
And now batting number 7, Carter Sherwanka.
As Drew gets the sign from Brady, and fastball right down Main Street for a call, strike one. And next pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 2. As Carter is 0 for 5 on the season. He has scored a run. He's walked twice. He's got a .286 on-base percentage. And calls strike 3 and strikeout number 5 for Drew Gage. And so the Cardinals go 1-2-3 here in the top of the second inning, as they come up with no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. So after 1.5 innings of play, it's the Stratford Tigers 11 and the Cardinals of Newman Catholic nothing. And you are watching Marywood Conference Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
And we're back here at Tiger Stadium as we go to the bottom of the second inning for the Stratford Tigers. And they'll lead off with the pitcher, Drew Gage, followed by Jack Remus, the right fielder, and then Colton Hope. As we are in the second inning. And Mr. Clement just finishing up his warm-up pitches here for the Newman Cardinals, as the Tigers come up with 11 runs on 8 hits in the first inning.
Drew Gage.
As Drew got on with a fielder's choice, the ground ball Back to the pitcher, and for out number 1. So we get the first
Going up to
out
bat, number 21.
here in the second inning on one pitch, where it took us until we didn't. It was the 9th batter in the first inning when we got that first out. But coming to the plate now is the right fielder, Jack Remus. And Remus takes at first pitch and gets a base hit and gets by the left fielder. And Remus rounds the bag and holds up. So Jack gets his second hit, as he had a 2-run double back in the first inning. And the number 9 hitter, Colton Haupt, playing second base, grounded back to the pitcher, first time up, and a ground ball to second base, as Colton is out at first, and Remus, who jumped over the ball on that,
Back at bat, number 7.
and moves to second.
Tubbs.
And Jack Tubbs now coming to the plate. Jack is 2 for 2 with 2 singles, scored twice, and has 4 stolen bases already, as he has stole second and third, as he gets big jumps. Next pitch, down low to Jack Tubbs. Remus at second with 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. From the stretch. And the pitch catches the inside corner for a call strike. 2-1 to the center fielder, Jack Tubbs. Coming into this game was hitting .500. And down low for a 3-1 count. Remus at second with about a 6-step lead. And inside, ball 4, as Jack Tubbs has had 3 plate appearances and on base all 3 times.
Number 2, Riley.
The shortstop, Riley Spindler, now coming to the plate, as Riley walked back in the first and had a base hit in the first, has 2 stolen bases and scored twice. And the pitch outside, ball 1. From major collisions to minor dings, Westside Auto Body in Auburndale can get your ride looking just like new or even original self again. Call Tom at Westside Auto Body for a free estimate. Westside Auto Body, professional collision repairs on Highway K in Auburndale. 1-1 count to Riley Spindler. And the pitch. And a shot out to left field, as the left fielder was playing way over in the left center field area. And run will score, as Remus will score on that double
Now at bat, number 3.
by Riley Spindler,
Newman.
as Riley goes 2 for 2 and moves that batting average up and gets credit with an RBI. As the Tigers are ahead now 12-0, and a fly ball out to center field, and reaching for it and grabbing it of Vance Kellman's shot out to center field for out number 3. But the Tigers come up with 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. So after 2 complete innings of play, it's the Stratford Tigers 12 and the Cardinals of Newman Catholic, nothing. And you are watching Merriwood Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
And we're back here at Tiger Stadium. And Structures Unlimited, your fabric building specialist, supports the coaches and athletes in today's game. To find out what a fabric building can do for you, visit structuresunlimited.com or stop in their office in the Stratford Industrial Park. And leading off for the Cardinals is the number 7 hitter, third baseman Owen Reeves. As the first pitch comes in for ball 1 from Drew Gage. Gage from the stretch. And the pitch. And fouled it off towards the first base dugout of the Cardinals over there. Had to move them a little bit there. Gave him a little scare. As Reeves waves that bat. And a strike right on the inside corner by Gage. Gage has been working the corners very well all afternoon. 1-2 count. And low and away. 2-2 count. On the third baseman, Owen Reeves. And I don't know why Reeves is threatening to bunt with 2 strikes on him. Full count. As this is the closest they've gotten to. And down low, and Cardinals get their first runner of the ball game. As the Cardinals bench cheers them on there. A few fans here from Wausau also.
Number 12, Tanner.
So
Hadley.
leadoff batter, Owen Reeves gets on by a walk. That's the first walk as Gage has 5 strikeouts and 1 walk in today's contest. The right fielder, Tanner Hewley. Now as the first pitch comes in for a call, strike 1. From the stretch. And a swing and a miss. And the Cardinals are even stealing bases now as Reeves gets a stolen base. Down 12-0, trying to get something going here. And the call was a strike to Hewley. Next pitch comes in high for ball 1. 1-2 count. And a call, strike 3. And beautiful throw by Brady Berg as Reeves tries to steal. So it's actually a strikeout and throw him out. Double play as Brady Berg takes that third strike and fires it down to third. And Keelman puts the tag on Reeves for out number 2. And the first pitch to the number 9 hitter, Romano, the second baseman. So 2 down. And that was strikeout number 6. And that's a Jamie Wenzel strikeout. And Surf Pro, like it never happened. Gage from the stretch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. And that is another Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never happened. So, the Cardinals do get a runner on base, but gets thrown out at third base on a steal attempt. And Gage picks up his 7th strikeout of the contest. And so after 2.5 innings of play, it's the Stratford Tigers 12 and the Cardinals of Newman Catholic nothing. Here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
And we're back here at Stratford, where the Tigers lead 12-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. And leading off will be Brady Berg, Brady Berg will be leading off the third inning here. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is a team you need on your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com or like them on Facebook. And Brady Berg, the left-handed hitter, now to the plate. Here in the bottom of the third inning, first pitch comes in high for a ball one. Brady has walked and scored in the first and got on with a fielder's choice and scored in the first inning. And Brady with a shot as he continues his hitting streak along with Jack Tubbs with 4 straight games now, as he hits a base hit to right field.
Now at bat, number 20, Jagger.
And Jagger Orman coming to the plate. Jagger 2 for 2 today. First time up, he had a single, scored, and had a single also in the first inning as they batted around the order and sent 15 men to the plate when they put up 11 runs in that first inning. And first pitch to Jagger is high as he had to duck out of the way. Stratford Tigers, as I mentioned, will be in action on Thursday when Gilman comes here, the Gilman Pirates. Throw over to first base. Brady back in time. Or excuse me, that's not Brady. Oh, yes. In fact, they've got a courtesy runner out there now. And a shot out to right field, and that's over his head and all the way to the wall. As Orman, and coming in to score will be a pinch runner. That was for the courtesy runner. That was number 23. Let's find it here on my sheet. That was James Sweeney, who was a courtesy runner for Brady Berg.
Now at bat, number
And
11,
so a triple
Green.
for Jagger. And that is his 4th RBI tonight, as he has gone 3 for 3. I just may have him as player of the game tonight, but it's going to be a toss-up. I may have to have 2 of them because the way Drew is pitching and the way Jagger is hitting. And ground ball over to third, and plenty of time for out number 1, but scoring on the play is Jagger Orman. As now it's 14-0 Tigers
And now
here in the bottom of the third.
Number 12, Dylan Lorenz.
As Kristen will get credit with an RBI. And now hitting is Dylan Lorenz, is hitting for Drew Gage. And a shot to the second baseman and gets by him. And a base hit for him.
And now at bat, number 21.
As the Tigers are just lighting it up today and building their batting averages up. Now batting Jack Ramus. Ramus has 2 for 2 today with a 2-run double in the first and a single and scored both times. Pitch comes in and a ground ball. Gets by the third baseman and the shortstop. Shot for a base hit for Remus as he goes 3 for 3.
And now batting number 10, Colton Huff.
And the only one really that has not gotten a hit is Colton Hulp. So let's see if he can get his hit tonight. And a call strike right at the letters. 14-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. From the stretch. And catches the inside corner for a call, strike 2. As the Tigers have lit it up for 14 hits so far. And a ground ball to the third baseman. And we're going to give him an infield hit as he really had no play on the third baseman. An infield hit for Haupt. And back to the top of the batting order. And hitting for Jack Tubbs will be Blake Roper. And a fly ball just foul down the right field line. As this is a little earlier than I thought the subs would be coming in, but great to see the reserves who put a lot of time in also to get some playing time here at the varsity level. From the stretch and the pitch just outside. So runners at all the way around. From the stretch and the pitch. And foul it off. And the count remains 1-2. Blake Roper gets back in the batter's box. Clement with the sign and ball. And counts now 2-2 to the pinch hitter. Blake Roper hitting for the center fielder, Jack Tubbs. From the stretch and the pitch. And foul it off. As the Tigers have come up with 2 runs here in the bottom of the third inning. Put up 11 runs in the first, 1 run in the second, and now 2 here in the third. And ball 3, so it's going to be traveling time for all 3 runners. Full count, 3-2. Clement gets the sign from the stretch. And the pitch. And a shot over the second baseman, and he bobbles it, and Roper gets on, and 2 runs score. And going to third base is Hoped. As
now batting, number 5.
that will be an error
Schwantes.
on the second baseman. And now pinch hitting for Spindler is Braden Schwantes. as Coach Spaeth is clearing his bench here. And pitch inside for ball 3. 3-0. Runners at the corners. Haupt at third. And a call strike. And Roper at first. And ball 4 loads the bases.
Now batting, number 23, Jameis Sweeney.
And Jameis Sweeney now batting for Vance Keelman. Coach Spaeth making sure that pretty much everybody gets in the ball game for this one. I think he's only got maybe 2 more reserves left. And a swing and a miss by Jameis. As Lorenz has come in. And next pitch is a ball, 2-1 to the pinch hitter, Jameis Sweeney. Clement from the stretch. And a ground ball down the third base line. And the third baseman bobbled it for an error, and another run scores.
Now batting, number 13, Garrett Smazel.
And now number 13, Garrett Smazel, batting for Brady Berg. As the Tigers have battered around the order again. Inside, just missed. We've got runners all the way around here as Hope scored on that play. And next pitch comes in for a ball. So we've got Roper at third, Schwannis at second, and Sweeney at first. And a shot. And it's going to fall in for a base hit. And an RBI. And an RBI for Smazel. As Roper scores.
Now batting, number 17, Trygve Aschenbrenner.
And Trygve Aschenbrenner now batting for Jager Orman. And a call strike to Trygve. Trygve has actually played in all 3 ball games this year. He's 1 for 6 on the season. He's played quite a bit of first base for him, as Orman is playing first base today. From the stretch, and the pitch. Just missed for Aschenbrenner. So the Tigers have come up with 6 runs here. And in there for an infield hit is Aschenbrenner. And an RBI.
Now at bat, number 11, Christian Rain.
And so now we've got Aschenbrenner first, Smazel at second, and Sweeney at third. And an error on the second baseman.
And now back at bat, number 12, Dylan Leverance.
And Dylan Lorenz now batting. And trying to keep track here as they're mounting up runners here. And a base hit by Lorenz. And an RBI.
Now batting, number 18, Tim Cavadini.
And Tim Cavadini now batting for Jack Remus. So we got bases loaded again here as Cavadini makes his first appearance. And the pitch just missed inside. So the only one that has not been pinch hit for in this contest has been Colton Haupt. And he can't pinch hit anymore because there's nobody left on the bench. So we've got 2 down here, and it's 21-0 Stratford. And fouling it off is Cavantini. And the pitch for a call strike. So full count, no place to put him. It'll be traveling time for all 3 runners. And the pitch. And slicing foul down the right field line. And yes, we only have 1 out, folks. And ball 4. And another run scores. And coach is going to call timeout here. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performances to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. And when you need to fill up your tank or your vehicle's tank in Stratford, the place to go is Telschow Oil, BP Mart. For gas and a quick snack before you hit the road, fuel up at the Telschow BP Mart on Highway 97 in Stratford. And I'm not sure if they're going to bring in a relief pitcher or they're going to stay with this guy. Yeah, they're still going to stay with Clement. Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a look here once. We do have a new pitcher. So we're going to take time out here, and we're going to take a couple commercials here while the new pitcher warms up. Owen Reeves is now pitching for the Cardinals. And this game is brought to you by ShedsDeliver.com on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Big Clarence, and I'm so terrific that Mall Furniture decided to name their latest and greatest sale after me, Big Clarence.
Sorry, Clarence, apparently you misunderstood. It's Mall Furniture's clearance sale. And right now the savings are phenomenal on all the top quality furniture at
Mall Furniture's clearance sale.
That's Mall Furniture's clearance sale.
Clarence!
That's clearance, Clarence.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
And we're back here at Stratford where the Tigers lead 22-0 here in the bottom of the third inning.
Pitcher, number 8, Owen Reeves.
Now Owen Reeves now pitching. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. And the first pitch gets away from the catcher, but all runners staying put. And now batting is number 16, Michael Stein for Colton Haupt. Well, this gentleman is not my twin brother. Now, if you just put Wagner on the back side of his name, you've got me. Trevor Zaleski with me today. I'm Michael Steinwagner, and we're bringing you the action here from Stratford. And it's a 2-1 count to Michael Stein, and low and outside for ball 3. And bases loaded with 1 out and a new pitcher for the Cardinals is Owen Reeves. And ball 4, and Michael Stein will pick up a RBI with a walk.
Now batting, number 6.
And bases
Roper.
remain loaded. And Blake Roper. Blake got on with an error by the second baseman at his appearance. Pitch comes in, bounces about 2 feet in front of home plate for ball 1. Very cold, chilly, windy spring day. The Robins are wondering, what did we get involved here with? And ball, and a wild pitch back to the backstop, and no one's advancing. As Blake gets back into the batting box. Left-handed hitter and a call strike right at the knees. 3-1 count. 23-0 Stratford here in the third. And ball 4 and an RBI for Blake.
Now batting, number 5, Braden Schwantes.
And Braden Schwantes, who walked and scored last time up. So we have Roper at first, Stein at second, and Cavatini at third. And the batter, Braden Schwantes. And the windup and the pitch. Low and outside. Wind up and the pitch by Owens is low. I know in my 30-year of umpiring career, I had a couple games like this, and you really didn't want to all of a sudden, open up the strike zone. And a ground ball to the third baseman, throw over to first, and thrown away. And a run scores, and the runners will not advance.
And at bat, number 23, Jameis Sweeney.
And so the Tigers score another run. And Stein now at third, Roper at second, and Schwannis at first on the air. And Jameis Sweeney, who got on with an error by the third baseman. And a drive caught by the third baseman, and a double play. As that is the highlight play for the Cardinals, as a line shot to the shortstop, and shortstop throws it over to second for the out, as the Tigers bat around the order twice and score
26-0 at the end of inning 3.
Scores 13 runs on 9 hits and 3 errors and 2 men left. And after 3 innings of play, it's the Stratford Tigers 26 and the Cardinals of Catholic Newman nothing. And this game is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
And coming to bat, as back out on the mound is Drew Gage. And Gage sitting in the dugout for a very long time as the Tigers batted around the order twice. Gage with a call strike, 1-1, as Drew has faced the minimum of 9 batters, has struck out 7 and walked 1. And at the plate is the leadoff hitter, Quincy Fender. And a call, strike 3. Very effective fastball. And 8 strikeouts. And now the catcher,
11,
Carson Rice. Rice, the batter, with a 2-0 count. Gage from the stretch. And the pitch. And a shot up the middle, and there goes the no-hitter as a base hit by Carson Rice breaks up that no-hitter. But Gage very effective out here.
Stephen Clement.
And now Stephen Clement, who started the game on the mound, is the batter. Throw over by Gage. with the score 26-0. Gage from the stretch. And a call strike. Gage from the stretch and the pitch. And a check swing. And went. I think Gage is about the only one that has re-entered back into the ball game. And a call, strike 3 to Stephen Clement, as that is strikeout number 9. And the first baseman, Evan Groney.
Evan Graney.
Gage from the stretch. Call strike. Very effective as Gage looking at this pitching core of the Tigers and stealing second base will be Carson Rice, as gets a player in scoring position there. I was going to say the pitching staff of this Stratford Tigers very, very effective. And a call strike with Gage and also Christian Ream, and then Brady Berg on top of it. 3 quality starters. I was wondering where they were going to find their third starter, and looking at Gage today, very, very effective. A good running fastball, good breaking ball. Does a nice job on the mound. From the stretch. And the pitch. And knocked down nicely. And going into third. And that will be a wild pitch. And belly rolling into third base is Carson Rice on that wild pitch. So Rice at third now. From the stretch. Drew with the pitch. And a call, strike 3. As that's a Jamie Wenzel strikeout. As Jamie Wenzel, Surf Pro. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never happened. And so, after 3.5 innings of play, it's the Stratford Tigers 26 and the Cardinals of Newman Catholic nothing. And you're watching Merriwood Conference Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
We're back here at Tiger Stadium, where the score is the Stratford Tigers 26 and the Cardinals of Newman Catholic nothing. And Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshville office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. And Door Pro of Stratford is your complete commercial and residential overhead door sales and service provider. If you need new garage doors or yours just isn't working just right and needs an adjustment, stop and see them on Highway 153 just east of Stratford. Give them a call or like them on Facebook. And TRW Auto Body in Mosinee offers top quality collision repair. They'll have your vehicle back the way it was quickly and efficiently while also offering 24-hour towing and courtesy loaner vehicles and a lifetime warranty on their work. That's TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, your friendly fender bender mender. And coming to the plate will be Brady Berg. And Brady so far is 1 for 2 on the contest. Berg takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. As Owens is back out on the mound. Owen Reeves back out there for the Cardinals. And a 2-0 count, Brady. A 3-0 count, correct? So everybody today for the Stratford Tigers has got into the lineup and all been very productive, as the Tigers have put up 26 runs on, I've got them for 19 hits, and there has been 5 Cardinal errors, but Brady with a shot to right field, and he goes 2 for 3 for the day. And coming up now for the Tigers,
now batting number
70 be Trygve Aschenbrenner. As Berg is at first, with about a 5-step lead off the bag. And Aschenbrenner following that first pitch off. 0-1 count. Trygve Aschenbrenner. As Trygve came in and got a base hit and a pop-up and caught by the shortstop as Berg gets back to first. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And bringing up.
Now batting number 8, Matthew Shanefoos.
As Matthew Shanefoos now hitting. As he played left field, and Christian Reeve was DHing for him, and he landed up getting on with an error by the second baseman, and the ball gets away, and Brady stays at first base. Great sportsmanship is, you've got a 26-run lead, and you don't want to add any more pain to already what's happened. But and a bounce and back to the backstop, and Brady just heads back to first. And Lorenz is scheduled, I think, to number 24. Actually, Drew's going to come back in and hit instead of Lorenz. And we must have had a balk. Balk was called as Berg goes to second. And we have a 3-1 count. And ball 4. As we now have runners at first and second for the Tigers.
Now up to bat, number 24, Drew Gage.
As Drew Gage comes back to hit after Dylan Lorenz had actually a good afternoon with 2 singles and scored twice for the Tigers, as Gage re-entered back into the ball game. Well, that's right, because they have nobody else on the bench. The reserves cannot re-enter back in once Gage went back into the ball game. So Gage is going to have to hit for himself. And Drew, so far today, has a fielder's choice, a stolen base, scored back in the first, and grounded back to the pitcher. So he's about the only one that does not have, out of the starters, have a base hit today. And looks like we have a new pitcher also for the Cardinals here. As yes, Noah Martin is now on the mound. And the next time you shop for your insurance, call Brad Cricklow and Ian Pierce, your full-service rural mutual insurance agents in Marshville. Call 715-384-2826. And no matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered. At the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need at all the lowest prices. And take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get started. And coming up at the end of this contest, we will have the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. And we'll just have a short interview, most likely with Drew Gage here. And try to not keep him out there too long to get out of the cold here. But the temperature, let's see what it's gone down to right now. And we're at 44 in cloudy skies. They're actually talking maybe a couple inches of snow up north for the evening. Supposed to get flurries about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning in central Wisconsin. And back to the mound, a great stop by the pitcher. That was Noah Martin. It was a one-hopper back to the mound, and he threw over to first for the out.
Now batting.
And
Number
advancing
18, Tim
was
Cavallini.
Berg and Shane Foose advancing. But that was, I think, a sudden shock to the pitcher there as it came right back at him. And now batting for the Tigers is number 18, Tim Cavallini. And he walked and scored back in that big third inning. As Martin looks at second. And Martin here looks very, very effective on the mound. In fact, he has thrown in 2 ball games this year. He has one of the losses. He's got an ERA of 15.75. He's given up 13 runs this year, 6 of them earned. He's walked 8 and struck out none. But he's got a very effective fastball here. He has pitched 2 2/3 innings for Newman Catholic Cardinals this year. Martin from the stretch. Runners at second and third for the Tigers. And call strike to Tim Cavallini. And it's a 2-2 count. Berg with the lead at third. Martin from the stretch. And a ground ball. The second baseman picks it up cleanly, throws over to second for out number 3. So, for the Stratford Tigers, their only inning, they have not scored, as no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. So after 4 complete innings of play, it's the Stratford Tigers 26 and the Cardinals of Newman Catholic nothing. And today's Merriwood Conference game is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
And we're back here at Stratford at Tiger Stadium, and some of the music here brings me way back as they're playing this hard rock stuff here, man. And I'll tell you, it goes back to the 70s, and that was during my time, and it's great to hear that again. And leading off for the Cardinals here in the top of the 5th inning is the pitcher now, Noah Martin, as Noah bounced back to the pitcher back in the 2nd inning. And a call, strike. From Drew Gage. Pitching an outstanding ball game, has given up only 1 hit. That was back in the 4th inning when Carson Rice hit one up the middle. And that's the only threat that the Newman Cardinals have had this whole game. From the stretch, from Gage, and the pitch. And as Martin holds up, and it counts 1-2 to Noah Martin. And a swing and a miss as another Jamie Wenzel strikeout. That is strikeout number 11. And Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never happened. With 1 down here in the top of the 5th inning is now the left fielder, Carter Zerwanka. And a call, strike right at the letters. That fastball's been very, very effective for Drew this evening. From the stretch, just missed inside. From the stretch, and the pitch. And fouls it off. Well, they're saying it's a live ball. And the ball's thrown away. I thought after it was hit, it hit him and actually rolled into fair territory. And Drew Spaeth is coming out now to question that call. And getting no argument, but from up here, it looked like it was hit into the ground and then off the batter. And it'll be a throwing error by the pitcher. And going all the way to second is Carter. And the first pitch into Owen Reeves, who was the second pitcher for, and gunned down at third, trying to steal, is Zerwanka, and Brady Berg guns him down for the second out. So 2 down now here in, and a swing and a miss as Owen Reeves is at the batter. From the stretch. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is the ball game as Jamie Wenzel strikeout by Drew Gage. Jamie Wenzel's strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never happened. And so the final score,
26-0.
as Drew Gage pitches a 1-hitter, strikes out 11, and walks 1. Outstanding outing by him, and the Tigers win this one 26-0, and because of the 10-run rule. And so the Tigers will be in action on Thursday as they will play Gilman here at Tiger Stadium, and we will not be carrying that ball game on Thursday, but we will be back the following week, as one of the big ones next week is Stratford and Marathon, and we will be back for that one to cover that contest. And a great win by the Tigers today as they hammered out 19 hits, and a beautiful pitching outing by Drew Gage. As I mentioned, he threw a one-hitter and struck out 11 in this contest and walked 1. So we're going to go to the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And we'll be back with an interview with Coach Drew Spaeth and also Drew Gage. And we'll be back in just a bit after a word from Nasonville Dairy.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cefalotiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
All right, we're back here at Stratford and at Tiger Stadium, where the Stratford Tigers beat the Cardinals of Newman Catholic 26-0. And Drew, it was nice to see everybody get in the ball game, and you guys had the 6 going to get today with 19 hits. So great ball game by your ball club.
Yeah, absolutely. The kids played really hard. We talked about it right away. Conditions are windy and stuff, but we're here to have a nice day of ball, having fun, enjoying it, and we got 18 guys, and every single one of them was able to get in and play some meaningful varsity innings, and some of them got to make their varsity debuts, so I'm beyond proud of all 18 of our guys today.
Yeah, exactly, and also great by Drew Gage, outstanding outing. You know, I was thinking just the other day, who's going to be that number 3 pitcher on this staff, and I'll tell you, I think you found him today as Drew looked very effective.
Yeah, Drew had a phenomenal outing. Like we talked about, for every outing that we have from our guys, our goal is to have a strong presence on the mound, pounding the zone, and enjoying our time up there. I thought Drew did a phenomenal job of keeping his composure, dealing with some of those long times of sitting down, and he threw strikes for pretty much the whole game. So beyond happy with him, the outing that he had, and he's got a really exciting future for us on the mound as well.
Okay, now coming up Thursday now, you've got Gilman coming in a non-conference because this game here was switched from Thursday to here, and you filled it now with Gilman. We will not be here, but we will be over for that big marathon and Stratford matchup. But Gilman, not a bad ball club coming in to your house.
Yeah, we had to switch this game from Thursday to today. So our AD, he does a phenomenal job of helping us out, and he's able to find us a game in Gilman on Thursday. Here they're a pretty good ball team, so hopefully we can have a good game of ball here going into our little Easter break.
All right, Drew, good luck to you this coming week. Happy Easter to you and your family and the rest of the ball club, and we're going to bring Drew in here and get a few words from him. So good luck to this coming week.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You bet. Drew? With me is Drew Gage, player of the game, and Drew, outstanding ball game. You know, I always wanted to say, well, that no hitter's still going because that's that jinx. Once you say that, and all of a sudden I didn't say it, but it happened anyway. But a shot right up the middle. But a great outing by you. I had you for 11 strikeouts, 1 walk, and you were effective all day long, right around the plate with that fastball. And like I said to Coach, I was wondering who the number 3 starter was going to be for the Stratford Ball Club, and I think you just earned it today.
Number 3?
No, we'll go number 2 maybe, huh?
All right. Yeah, we got good coaches, and thank the young guys that catch a lot. So it's good for our program, and it's good to see them play. So.
And Brady called a good ball game back there today. Also, it's great to have an experienced catcher back there, and he does a nice job back there for you.
Yeah, for sure. He caught me last year when I was a number 3, and kind of built a connection. It's getting better and better every game. We got a good pitching coach, Spaeth. He does a heck of a job. We just got a good community and team support group, so it's amazing what we can do at this small school.
All right, you know how to do this, putting you in the house? Okay, I'm going to count you down. You take the microphone, and I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Drew Gage, and I'm in the house.
Yeah! Thanks, Drew. And good luck to the Stratford Tigers. And as I mentioned, the Stratford game will not be broadcasted on Zaleski Sports on Thursday, but we will be getting the Marathon Stratford game next week. And I will be in Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow doing the Marshfield Wisconsin Rapids softball game. And so I want to thank everyone for watching tonight and also our sponsors. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be doing this ball game. So for Trevor Zaleski, I'm Mike Steinwagner. We'll see you next time, and have a happy Easter if I don't see you. Bye now.